about 3 or 4 years ago, everybody colored with something called universal colorant. It went in both your waterborne and your alkyd and some of your industrials that weren't hot solvents, and it tinted everything. It has a little bit of an oiliness to it, so it's really slow to dry, so when you got into your darker colors, it really took a long time to set up outside, things like that.
You just flip this up and pull the trigger.
Nice thing about the waterborne colorants, even in the dark colors, they set up pretty quick. So I always tell people, even if you're just doing an accent door exterior, to use the Aura. Buy a quart of it, you know, it's 20 bucks, but you buy a quart of it and you won't get into the blocking. It'll hold its color up to 50% longer. So you get into those reds that fade fast, this will hold its color a lot longer. So whatever you use, great.
What's the VOC on the Aura?
It's under 50. So what they're doing is 50, so you know, it might be right there, you know, about that height.
Okay.
So
What's regular Impervo? Just oil-based Impervo?
350.
Oh, that's
40, yeah. So what's going to happen with with Satin Impervo? It is one of our premium products, you know. So they can't. A lot of people, you could probably duplicate it if you want to, but it's going to be up there $50, $60, and most people don't want us make a paint that expensive. So we do, and people just love it. But what's going to happen is we're going to have to reclassify it.
Industrial?
Yes. So they're going to keep the formula exactly as is, but they're going to have to relabel it.
And that will be next year?
Yeah.
That's what they're doing in California.
it's already done.
Right.
But didn't they already?
It's called industrial enamel.
Formula for
We used to have to buy industrial enamel.
We've taken some things out of it, so you'll probably...
Come on in, Gabrielle.
You'll
That's all
probably...
right.
Yeah,
It's a tip
that
that you
goes
have
on
on
pretty
there.
easy.
So anyway, this one is a true alkyd, but unlike a petroleum alkyd, you want to think of it as a plant-based alkyd. So similar to something like soy oil. So it's good for you, good for the environment. Not soy oil, but it's a plant-based oil. So they're not going into all the specifics on it. And instead of putting in thinners and solvents that are high in VOC, the vehicle now is water. Okay. So with most of your products that are low VOC, there's similar things happen. They're a little quicker to dry, they're a little slower to cure. And so even with the oil. What happens with this one is, and I know some people have an alkyd acrylic blend out there. This one's true alkyd. So when the oil evaporates, the water evaporates, which is the vehicle, it leaves just the alkyd. Okay. So it'll still yellow a little bit. So you'd see maybe a little yellowing and off-whites, but not anything like the alkyds are doing right now.
I have a question about the alkyd. You said it's soy-based versus petroleum-based.
It's a plant-based.
What does that effectively mean for how hard it is versus the petroleum?
It's a little bit softer, a hair softer, so they won't come out and say it's exactly as hard as, so it doesn't get as brittle over time. But I have one of these samples that is, this one has been out for a long time. I don't know if you want to scratch it or see how hard it is, but so that's when I say it takes a little longer to fully cure. And it says it's probably 95% as hard as Satin Impervo after 2 weeks.